Today, we talk about
Who you think is angriest about black on black crime? Who you
Apparently
think
not
is
black. Apparently not black people, because we hear Black Lives Matter and they're like, "Oh, whites are killing blacks." And
You
it's
sound
like, it's,
okay. Now here's
it's
where you sound ridiculous, and I'm gonna cut you off completely
go ahead,
right now.
go ahead,
Right?
go ahead.
Here's why you sound ridiculous. The whole thing about Black Lives Matter don't really got shit to do with white people. I don't know where that jargon came from. You need to read more because it comes from police being able to kill us. Now, at the end of the day, the cops that happen to be in these cases are white. Right? But that's just a part of it. They keep getting off for killing us on fucking camera for not doing shit, right? Now, here's the fucking sad justice of the black on black crime that you're talking about, right? It's street justice. To where if you killed me on the street and the streets talk, we find out who you are, at the very least, somebody's going to try to get back at you. At the very least.
Sure,
Or,
okay with that.
let me finish. Or you're going to go to jail, right? One of the other is going to happen. Now, here's the thing. When a cop kills, if God forbid, if a cop killed me, if I walk out this very nice building, the cop blows my fucking brains out, we know he's going home. And that's the problem. How many times are you going to be able to kill our children? And we talking about, it's not even just the cops. You take somebody like a George Zimmerman, who's not a cop, and was dead fucking wrong, and got off. How many times, again, can you keep putting that in front of people's faces? Because when it's us, nigga, we know you going to jail, or we know you going to get killed in the street. We know one or the other is going to happen. So there's going to be a resolution to this, as opposed to the other side, when you kill us as taxpayers, and you're just right for it. Tamir Rice was killed within 2 seconds of the fucking cops pulling up, and they got off on that shit. Under no circumstances is that right. So when they go Black Lives Matter, it's because when it's black on black crime, that gets resolved. Period. When it's them killing us, not only does it not get resolved, but they'll tell you to your fucking face that your 11-year-old was shot and he deserved to be shot. And they're telling you that over and over and over and over again. And it's not just cops. When we kill each other, it doesn't seem to be a problem because the person that killed them is gone, the person that died is dead, and the person that killed them is going to jail. Or it gets handled in the street. But most times they end up going to jail.
Why does this not happen in other communities?
Huh?
Why does this not happen in other communities?
I mean, it does, but it's not.
No, it's not Mexican rapes. It's not white on white crimes. It's not Asian on Asian crimes. I mean, it's not. It's not. It's literally not.
But I feel like you're arguing a whole different thing now. Like,
Right.
No, I'm not. I'm arguing the fact that like black crime is like it's a very cultural thing.
I mean, that's like
You already said like we take care of our own. Like if somebody shoots somebody, it's street
Are you
justice.
saying the other cultures are being taken care of? And
Hold
that's the only one that's
on,
not being taken care of?
wait. Because here's the problem, right? We're talking in response to Americans. I bet you in China, it's Asian on Asian crime like a motherfucker now.
China almost has
99% Asian on Asian.
Okay, I mean, if we want to pull statistics, Japan almost has the lowest murder rate in the world.
You're right, but
And,
I
like, you
don't
look at-
think I said Japan. But
Okay, China does too.
But even
Right.
Japan, like if one dude murders another one, the overall
you're
statistic
right,
is
you're
low,
right.
but
We'll
it's
stick
still
with
100%.
10%. I mean,
No.
I'm saying black communities always have a problem with gang violence.
With
like you're
gang
saying,
violence.
they take care of each other, which is fine. But like you can't just like wash that shit away.
okay, but we're
No one
not.
said we're watching that.
But and that's
But he's saying it's like we take care of each other.
No,
you
you
totally
completely
missed.
missed my
Yeah,
point.
you missed what you
what
were
I
saying.
said to you is that who's tired of black on black crime the
What?
most?
He's
Is us,
doing it.
right? We're sick of it the most because it's the only bullshit argument that you motherfuckers keep bringing to our
What do you
table.
mean, motherfucker? I'm not being
No.
motherfucker.
This the
Stop
only
being so
bullshit
defensive.
argument.
No, he said he called me motherfucker.
No, he didn't
He said
call
y'all
you a mother.
motherfuckers.
Yeah,
I'm
he
putting you
just
in
generalized.
quotes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm putting an umbrella. You motherfuckers come with the same bullshit argument that would never apply the opposite way. And let me tell you what I mean. Again, when it's black on black crime, the one thing that happens, this is why the Black Lives Matter thing is even a thing, is because there's resolution at the end. When you see, because I want you to also look up how many of those black on black crimes go unsolved. It's not a lot. Because for all the research you did, not once did you say that most of these cases get solved. And if, at the very least, they have suspects.
Southside Chicago is mostly
So
unsolved.
now-
It's mostly drive-bys.
But yeah, that's
The big majority of them are drive-by shootings.
again, if you want to you can keep filtering it to find.
I'm
the
not
worst.
filtering. I'm saying that
But-
goes in the FBI for the national average of
Right.
the amount of black men that
But
are
you're
killed.
talking Chicago, and I'm talking about if you take everything as a whole, right? And you talk about resolution to a crime, you have people that are going, yo, we need this shit to end. That definitely happens. However, on the opposite side, there is no resolution over and over and over again when they're overtly wrong. overtly. I can't tell you how many times, and I'm not a police officer, of course, but they'll put it on the news. You'll see a kid get shot to death when he definitely wasn't in the wrong. And then they'll go through the whole litigation of the shit, and they'll go, yeah, not guilty.
Do you know how many times a kid is like, or a family, or like a mother is shot in a drive-by in Southside Chicago? That doesn't get media attention because black on black crime. Nobody cares.
We agree.
Yeah, I agree.
We agree.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's what's
But-
bullshit to me, though.
but again-
and but people are like, I understand, and I do really appreciate that because I think that was a really good take on the Black Lives Matter thing. Mm-hmm. I think that was really smart. Like, because I didn't thought about it that way. Mm-hmm. So that was good.
That's all I'm
But
trying
yeah.
to say is like that's
Yeah.
a whole different
No,
argument.
I know, but
than,
that's the argument that pisses me off. Is like people get pissed off about like white on black. Like they're like, oh, white people don't like black. And it's like, no, it's not. Like,
It has nothing to do. And again,
Yeah.
I don't know who told y'all this shit. It has nothing
well,
to do.
yeah, the media. That's why the media is fucking.
Well,
that's
then
why you gotta
y'all
turn off your TV.
Then y'all need to go talk to the media because
Yeah,
again, that was
yeah.
never the problem in the first fucking place.
By the way,
but-
you've been so passionate about this. You notice like I'm against the fucking door now. Like,
Right.
You've been
You ain't
pushing-
you done said 2 words.
Yeah, you've been pushing the fucking desk with me.
But at the end of the day, that was never our jargon. We never said kill cops. We never said none of that shit.
Well, some people
It's
realize
all,
have.
Nah, it's
What do you
all
mean
that
not?
shit.
There's video of people saying.
Yes, but again, that's like if I brought up.
I agree. I think that's bullshit.
That's like if
But,
I said
people
that
have.
shit about nationalists and said
Yeah,
they
yeah,
were the
yeah,
norm.
yeah,
They're
yeah,
not.
yeah,
You're talking about
yeah.
a very small percentage of shit, and they'll hike it up and show you the 3 people that were like, kill the cops, kill
And
the
you
cops.
agree with me, as like a right wing guy. Like,
Now-
we get labeled as Nazis and all this shit and the white supremacists, and it's like, that's not what we really believe.
No, not at all. But again, if you take something and you throw it in dirty clothes, if you take a sock and you put it in dirty clothes, when you pull that sock out again in a week, that shit's gonna be dirty because it's
Yeah,
only
yeah,
been
yeah,
around
yeah.
dirty
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
But at the end of the day, even your mind and your because it's not an aggression, but the passion that you have in response to like, because your words are damn near pointed, you know what I mean? So you go, what about the Black Lives Matter thing? And it's like, how can you be that misinformed as somebody that knows so much?
That's true.
Seemingly about the
That's
thing.
true.
To where, how could you ever think the only person that's more angry about black on black crime than a black man is a black mother?
Well,
Because
okay,
she loses her kids to this shit.
Yeah, right.
So if you going, yo, why don't they say Black Lives Matter when it's black on black crime? That's because we have to live and fight against the black on black crime. We're dealing with that. But now, most of those are like criminals and stuff like that. I look for a criminal to be a fucking criminal. Okay? I look for a killer to be a killer. I don't look for a cop to be a killer.
Right.
I don't look for a cop to murder my fucking kid.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then murder him in front of me. And then you tell
away with
me
it.
that when my kid is obviously right. And even when it's not a cop.
But even that kind of stuff.
Oh
though, I
shit,
mean,
it took me a minute to realize those weren't actually his eyebrows, my God.
But even when you think about, I mean, most. Like,
That's
a
been the
lot-
most
a lot of
hilarious
cops
thing about
do-
your passionate discussion because you're like pointing all these questions at, looking like this.
Yeah.
No,
hilarious.
I'm just saying, like a lot of cop crimes too are. I mean, some of them you just have bad people out there.
But again, if you want to keep protecting the bad people, at what point is it going to stop us from going? Because this is the thing, right? And a war. Hold on, let me finish this. Because a war hasn't broke out, right? Thank God. But now, if you don't punish the cops that are just killing people, and it's not just us. Because here's another thing that they don't tell you is that because did you like the All Lives Matter shit or you weren't with it?
I really am not.
I'm asking.
No.
Right. So when the All Lives Matter thing happened, here's what bugged me about that is that you're all a bunch of hypocrites. You don't really think all lives matter because the little white boy that got tased to fucking brain death. Black Lives Matter showed up for him. You ain't seen it on the news, of course. Black Lives Matter showed up for him. You ain't seen none of All Lives Matter sign no fucking where. When the white boy that the cops body slammed,
But what
they
about
showed
like
up for him.
but there's definitely been times where like who's the guy selling
There's definitely been times, I'm sure.
Yeah, well the Lucy's guy.
Eric Gardner, when he
Yeah.
got choked to death.
Yeah, where he got choked to death.
Yeah.
He was a punk. Or also the guy that walked in and stole the shit from the bodega.
Okay.
The big
but
guy. What the hell was his name? Actually, no, what was his name?
Michael Brown.
Was that
Michael
it?
Brown.
Yeah, Michael Brown.
Okay, so here's the thing.
But I'm just saying, like those. So look, the cops. Let me finish this.
Okay,
the
please.
cops screw up all the time.
Yeah.
I agree, dude. I've been arrested for. I was handcuffed to a jail cell for an hour for jaywalking.
Right.
Just because I mouthed off to a cop.
What state were you in?
New York.
Oh, you talk a lot of shit. If you got,
Yeah, no, man.
you would be.
Well, to be fair, he threatened to fart in his face. So
Yeah.
I think that
well,
was-
oh, well.
But
I
all
mean,
I'm saying is like you have these bad cases where people rally around.
dog.
Okay, we can disagree, but I'm saying Gardner was told multiple times to stop selling Lucy's. Was the cop aggressive? Yes. He was out of shape though. He fucking died. It's bad. But I'm saying he was told not to do it multiple times, and the cop has to. Hold on, and then let's go to the other one, Michael Brown. There's footage of him bullying that Indian bodega owner. He walked in, he grabbed his blunts, and he like threw the guy. And then he goes out.
Okay. So
And then every single independent person, because it was such a big case, came in and they were like, "All right, yeah, you tried to grab the cop's done, and we can see all this going on."
okay. So to both of those things, right? We'll start with Eric Gardner. You said Eric Gardner's a punk. I'm not going to say anything like that because he still has kids who could listen to this podcast and gotta think about shit like that. I don't think they would want to think their slaying dad was a punk. Just like if God forbid your dad was killed, you wouldn't want anybody to say that.
If he was being a punk, I'm sorry.
I got you. It's a cold way of living. Anywho, fucking. That's like somebody saying, yeah, those girls that went up to Cosby's room knew he was fucking married.
No, it's not the same at all.
No, let me tell you why it's the same. Because you get to be a punk, you don't got to die for it.
Okay, if
You get to be rude, you don't got to die for it. You get to jaywalk, and you shouldn't have to go to jail, but at least you get to live. I shouldn't be allowed to kill you, and my life's not in any immediate danger. They choked that man to death with a choke that was already illegal. That's the first problem. Somebody should have went to jail just for that. But the fact that he told you that he couldn't breathe. So you mean to tell me, under any circumstance, fuck his shape, death, the punishment don't fit the crime. So you were supposed to. Hold on, wait. Let me finish up. You're never supposed to die for selling cigarettes.
I agree.
Period.
I agree.
Oh, the cops.
But
the cops.
The argument. I agree. 100%.
Then why'd you bring it up? Like, what about
No,
this?
because it's not like they went up and shot him in the head.
No, they choked him to death.
Yeah,
That's almost
no.
worse.
He jumped on him because he was like, "I've told you." It was a cop. He was a beat cop, and he was like, "I've told you multiple times you are not allowed to sell these Lucy's on the street." And the guy was like, "Get out of my face! Get out of my face! Like you're a bitch!" Like he was with it. No, and the cop went up and tried to choke him, and he's like, "I can't breathe! I can't breathe!" It's not like they executed him.
So you're saying it was an accidental
It was an
death.
accidental death.
Again,
and his argument is that
you shouldn't. I shouldn't.
I know
choke
he shouldn't.
You.
Right? It's a bad. It's
no.
bad.
Under
outcome.
no circumstance. Fuck the outcome. Under no circumstance should I put my hands on you. For you, if you were going to.
Would you rather him tase them?
Huh?
You want him to tase him?
I would have rather them left him the fuck alone.
Why? If he's currently and he had already had multiple citations, and the cop was like, "Dude, I've told you can't do this," and he goes, "Get out of my way."
For the same reason.
And he like swipes at the cop,
For
and he's
the
like
s-
half the size of the cop.
For the same,
Or double the size. Of the
for
cop.
the same reason that I don't think you should have had to fucking spend a night in jail for jaywalking and talking shit.
But if it's multiple times, like at
'Cause-
a point, it is illegal.
Because
it is illegal.
Because there's levels to shit. I don't think a man should die.
Nobody thinks he should have died.
Well-
but we're acting like it was an execution. It was an unfortunate circumstance.
Did the man say he couldn't breathe?
Yeah, and then he let him go.
And
he died of a heart attack.
And were they?
He was 450 pounds.
Oh, gotcha. You know what that sounds like? That sounds like motherfuckers go. Oh,
I'm saying,
yeah,
let's sell.
We killed the guy. Now here's his past. He showed up late for 4th grade 3 times.
No, it's he had way too many Fritos in his body. Like, I mean, dude,
Right.
he was fucking.
But
up.
the choking.
Wait.
is what caused-
Okay. What would you think the officer should have done? Just left him alone?
No,
Completely?
if you're going to arrest somebody, arrest them.
He waved him off. You can watch on the footage because they recorded it. He went up to him and he was like, "All right, we got to bring you to jail." And he hit at him.
Yeah.
So what do you want to do? Tase him?
Do it.
That might have killed him too.
Do what you got to do. That's not killing them.
That's what. But I'm saying, like,
Well, to his argument, then, like, what if they? How about this? What if they did everything right?
When last time you talked to a cop, bro?
That's my talk.
No, I know cops are
Let
dicks.
me
No,
finish.
sorry.
When last time you talked to a cop?
I can't remember.
Right. When last time you talked to a cop?
A couple months ago.
A couple months ago, right? How was your experience? Were they
No,
pleasant?
they're dicks. They're dicks,
right?
Yeah.
So wait. So now they're dicks. You're a grown man. They're a grown man.
Yeah.
And they talking shit to you.
Yeah.
Right? And if somebody talking enough shit to you, you'll get agitated. Same
Yeah.
way they'll get agitated.
Yeah.
I get to choke you? No. I don't think under any circumstance somebody should die over something.
I agree 100%. He should not
a
have
lot
died.
different.
He should not have died. I just don't know what the outcome would have been.
Well, what do you think of Tamir Rice then? A kid who's murdered.
Oh, that was bullshit.
Within 2 seconds.
Well, yeah, that was because he was playing with a gun, right? Like a toy gun.
Yeah, he was playing with a toy
gun. Yeah,
but
that was what, South Carolina?
I don't know, but you killed a kid. You killed Freddie Gray or whoever it was that was running
That's
away.
Freddie Gray.
And you shot the man in the back.
No,
and
those ones, dude, I'm totally on your side. These ones, I think, are a little more gray.
But no, because it starts down the line because George Zimmerman isn't even a cop, and he free as hell.
Yeah.
You feel me? So,
but this one is just one of the ones where I struggle with it. I
understand the nuance he's talking about.
I understand.
Let me give you a counter argument. Mm-hmm. So let's say he had the heart attack, but while he was being properly handcuffed, what would your argument be there?
Or if
he just had a heart attack.
Okay.
Because that's completely different because you're not losing any air. They're not forcing you to lose any air. You know what I'm saying? And you can't tap out or anything like that. If I'm handcuffing you, you just get handcuffed. I don't got my fucking hands around you, bro.
Yeah.
That's
I get what you're saying, but he did swipe at the cop.
Well, okay. Well, even if I swipe at you, I shouldn't die.
I know. No, I agree.
Right.
I agree.
So the fact of the matter is somebody died.
Yeah.
Now, the man died and there was no punishment for it. And that's the problem. Because what I was saying earlier is that you make the uniform the fucking enemy instead of the bad cop. And you'll have motherfuckers that are out here hurting people that are in the uniform instead of just prosecuting a bad cop. Cops have a hard enough fucking job having to deal with people. There's a sensitivity that they don't fucking possess. And there's a fear of black males that they have. And they get to play the shit of, oh, well, I'm just trying to get back to my family. Well, motherfucker, I'm trying to get back to my family. So do I then have the right, if I carried a gun, to shoot at you because I'm trying to get back home the same way you got one to shoot at me?
Right.
Because if so, then what happens now?
Yeah.
You create a fucking war. And the thing is, I don't expect you to be the thug. I expect you to go after those.
Right. Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So that's what the disconnect is.
I mean, that's the thing. It's like Boys Night Out
ooh, good luck editing all this shit, bro.
What the fuck is the name of the director that just died? Boys in the Hood.
Yep.
Yeah. No, that's the same thing where the black cop throws him on. He's like,
or watch Menace to Society and see.
Menace to Society is my shit.
And see Bernie Mac.
Oh, you guys agree on something? This is great.
Yeah. And see.
Call it. Shut it down.
Resolution.
Happy ever.
Pleasure talking to you, sir.
You too, man.
All right.
Yeah, Nico. On the For Real, now is the time to plug your stuff.
Okay.
As an outro. Why don't you tell the folks where we can find you again?
Gotcha. So my name is Nico White, and you can find me at my website, NicoWhite.com. That's NekoWhite.com. You can find me on Instagram at NicoWhite93. That's NekoWhite93. If you disagree with any of my views, keep that shit to yourself. I tell jokes, bruh. I don't have time to deal with whatever your personal opinions are. We can talk about that at a bar somewhere after the show, but don't come into my inboxes or anything like that telling me what you think about my political views. All right?
All right. Thanks for coming again, man.
No doubt.